Hi, I'm back with a sketch challenge with Ronnie Sue Scrapper and Crafty Meggie. And this is the sketch we're doing from sketchsavvy.blogspot.com. These are the pictures that I'm going to scrap. They are pictures of my kids from the first day of school, and they're being kind of goofy. There's one of them walking to the school bus. I'm using Outdoor Denim Close to My Heart ink, and this is pink paisley paper. That will be my background, and it's faded from blue down to a cream color. These are some things I think I might use. They are Freckled Fawn wood alphabets. Those bows I don't end up using, but I have Avalicious puffy stickers and Maggie Holmes open book ephemera pack. These are 2-inch squares that I cut. I cut 10 squares. The sketch shows 10 squares off to the left hand side. So I go ahead and I ink each one of those and kind of arrange them so that there's no two together that are alike. And then I go ahead and start putting them down. The way I do that is I always line that up on my mat so I can see the ruler. I put my top one on and my bottom one on. And then I find my center point, which would be 6 inches on that mat. And that's where I put my center one. Then the next two I can just center between those two. Even doing that, I don't ever get it perfect, but that's okay. So after I have that first row done, it's a little easier to do the second row, and I just line those up next to it, doing basically the same way, top and bottom, then the center, and then filling in between. And I'm just kind of placing them how I want them. Then I take my photos, and there's no matting on the sketch, so I didn't mat my photo. But I overlap the squares just a little bit on this one. The second photo, which is a medium size, because the first one's 4x6, this one is about 4.5 or 5x4. And then this last one is 4x4, and it overlaps the top corner of the first photo. I'm opening up the Maggie Holmes open book ephemera pack because there is a journaling spot that I wanted to get out of it. And that's it right there. It looks like a library card, and so I thought that was appropriate for back to school. It is vellum and a little bit harder to write on and to stick to the paper, but here I am just trying to, I want to put a title up in that top right corner, and I'm trying to decide which one of these I want, which one's the most appropriate, or do I have something else in mind for it. I found that, and my kids are walking away from the house, and so they're tiny in that picture, and I knew I could frame them, but decided not to do that. I went ahead and decided to tuck this in underneath the photo instead of over top. And so I had to pull the photo back up and then stick that back down. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Here's a chevron arrow. I put it across there pointing back towards the photos. And I had to re-stick that corner down because after pulling it up, it popped up a bit. Here I stick, excuse me, I Treasure You as my title, but I end up changing that later. I wanted to ink the outside edge of the paper, so I do that now. Normally I do that first thing and I just forgot, so. And it's just really light inking, I'm not doing anything heavy duty. And then I used the date stamp. The date was August 24th, 2015. And that's my Close to My Heart date stamp, and then I just clean it off with a wet wipe. Then I open up the Freckled Fawn wood chip alphabet, and I decide that I want my title to be First Day of School because obviously that's what this is. After finding all the letters, I peel off the I Treasure You. It's not stuck on that great, so it wasn't too hard to get it off. And I will use it later. I hunt for a good place for it right now, but I just decided to wait till later. I start laying down the school, And then I realized that it's not going to fit, so I have to scoot everything over. And I don't mind overlapping my photo. I went ahead and plugged in my hot glue gun, but I decided not to use it, that I would just use my tape runner, and it worked just fine. And there we have the first day of school. I put in, this little bunny has, you can't see it very well, but gold lettering on him. And I just thought I wanted some more of the gold brought in. Here I decided to do my journaling. It just lists each of my kids, the grade that they're in, and that it's the first day of school for 2015 and 16, and that they're all dressed up and ready for their first day. I stick the I Treasure You back into that because it left an awkward space there. I wanted to fill it, so I stick that back in there. Here there's a light bulb. A lot of times light bulbs are associated with ideas or knowledge, so I wanted to get that one on here. I also stuck a heart right up there by first day of school because first was too far to the right in my opinion, so I needed to kind of fill a gap there. Then I take some of the puffy stickers and I just stick 3 clusters of 3 around the page. 3 of them are down around the I Treasure You, and then 3 of them are around the title, and the last 3 are around the light bulb. And I found a puffy arrow sticker. I tried to stick another one there, but it just didn't seem right, so I put it back. I may go back later and put that back in there because I think I liked it looking at it now. And that completes my layout. So if you would like to go over to Crafty Meggie and Ronnie Sue Scrapper's channels and see them, but also look into the school layout Facebook group that Crafty Meggie started on Facebook. There's a lot of challenges and fun things to do. See you later. Bye.